Hello and welcome to another Wraggys video. So today this is all about future homebrew plans again. If anybody who's noticed, just a few days ago I did my a video about nearly 7 years of the channel. I'm going to be brewing some beers for that. I'm kind of hoping that a commercial brewery may come along local, because I'm not going far afield. I'd love to, but I can't. And maybe brew a beer with me, for 7 years of the channel. Over the years, I've supported breweries in a way that, certainly local breweries and other breweries, not just local, but I've supported breweries in a way, it's like free promotion for the breweries, off the charts free promotion as well. And for pubs, and, lots of pubs up and down the country, semi breweries up and down the country. And, at some stage you think it would be a nice gesture to reciprocate at some stage, but we'll see if that happens. I dare say I'll rub it in at some stage, nonetheless. Even on social media, a bit of reciprocation and a thank you for that. Sometimes you look and you think, do you know, a lot of these places, they take, and they promise things and they never come up with them, which is very disappointing. But it is what it is. I don't really lose sleep over it, but it niggles me nonetheless. So, I'm brewing, and I'll go to Brew Day Supplies, because that is where I bought the kits from. So, I'm going to their website. They're closed. I ordered the kits yesterday, which would be Saturday the 22nd. Didn't get an email. I don't know if my payments from PayPal go through quickly enough. They used to go through straight away, but I'm using a different card, and I think on weekends that card, for some strange reason, will not let it go through unless the systems won't let it until Monday and let it, or there's a period. I don't understand how it works, but it is what it is. So, all grain kits, there we go. So the first one, the big one, is, there we go. I'm going to rebrew a beer that was brewed for me and my wife's vow renewal, 25-year vow renewal. Was it 25 years? Yeah. 25-year vow renewal, 32 years together. Shit, that's a lot of time, isn't it? And I'm rebrewing this. It's the Big Skies Brewery Sticky Toffee Pudding Imperial Stout, 9.7. It may well be tinkered with. It's £45 now for the kit. I'm sure it was about a tenner cheaper when I got it. And it says there, collaboration between Big Skies, I've no idea who they are, and Brew Day, taking their already not-for-profit RIS and turning up the winter heat. So something in Bush Imperial Stout. Sticky Toffee Pudding, all dressed up and ready to party. Dates, tonka beans, toffee and a malt bill to suit. Comes with 2 packets of Nottingham yeast for a successful fermentation. And it says here, born during the lockdown of 2020, Big Skies Brewing Company is Lincolnshire's newest and smallest commercial brewery. I've never come across them. It was created to develop an exceptional beer by blending traditional methods with modern day equipment. We brew our beers with only the finest and freshest ingredients, sourced locally wherever possible. We strive to brew honest beers without the need for freezing or pasteurising. resulting in products that are driven by quality, not profit. Fair play. Absolutely fair play. So the ingredients are Marisotta grain, medium crystal, roasted barley. It's got somebody called Paul's Angry Angler and Paul's whatever. Roasted barley, Lighthouse chocolate grain, Carafa special 2 grain, milk lactose, liquid extract, Lyle's golden syrup, Magnum hot pellets, East Kent Goldings hot pellets, Nottingham yeast, toffee flavouring, tonka beans, and 500 grams of dates as well. So yeah, total fermentables 8.67 kilogram, total hops 85.4 grams. So that's the first one on the agenda. I'm going to brew it. I'm going to barrel age it from whenever I brew it and it ferments right up until May the 31st, 7 years of the channel. It will then stay in the barrel, and possibly I might take half the barrel out but leave half the barrel in and let it just age in the barrel, because I've got to be honest, it tasted amazing directly from the barrel. Plastic barrel, mind, but it tasted amazing. This is my Citra Hazy Pale Ale. It smells and it's got a lovely aroma to it. Oh, all grain. So next up, 2 kits that I've gone for. One I'm going to play around with, and then one I'm going to brew as is. So the first kit is, here we go. So Thomas Cooper's Devil's Half Ruby Porter. There we go, there's the kit. Delivers 40 pints. Doesn't tell you the ABV. No reviews on it. So, I'm going to add to that, for secondary fermentation in the barrel, rum and raisin flavouring. So I may chuck a bag of sugar in, or a bag of liquid malt, whatever, just to bump the ABV up a notch. Or maybe even lactose, you know, just to give it a thicker body, as it were. And yeah, as black as the night. The full body porters, ruby hints, delicate chocolate, delicious chocolate toffee malt character, moderate bitters, fruit hop notes, and a rich creamy head. Sounds amazing. Colour is 650 EBC, bitterness is 590 EBU. Yeah, whatever. So that's the next one I'm going to brew. And the final one, I'm doing 3 at a time. It will be the last all grain kit I'll do for a few months. I'm trying not to drink too much, obviously, with the old diabetes thing, which I am, you know, working against, sorting it out. So I'm doing this, and it's from Cooper's, and it's their Brew A IPA. So there we go. There's the kit. Don't know why it's called Brew A. It's a bit of a crap name for it. Just put American IPA, wouldn't you? But it is. Well, they called it American style IPA. So it's an American India Pale Ale. Yeah, okay, no. Made into the tradition of the heavy ale, full-bodied, deep amber, reddish hues. It gives you the history of the brew. The American style IPA is made with the tradition of the Every Ale, full-bodied. Its tropical, great citrusy grapefruit notes and toasty amber malt balances the clean, hop-filled, bitter finish. And you can either do it at 23 litres or 20 litres. So that's interesting. The colour is 230 EBC. The bitterness is 830 BU. So more bitter. Colour is obviously less. Yeah, I've never even looked at EBC. It don't mean nothing to me. Yeah, I can see what colour it's going to be. So yeah, I mean, you can use, so it looks like, if you want, you can use light dry malt, or you can just use 1.5 kilos of sugar. If you're doing 23 litres, I may go to 20 litres and do a stronger brew. Yeah, but that is what I'm brewing. That's the next brews for Wraggys Beer Reviews. 2 of the brews are for the channel. I'm going to be doing, I want 3 barrels. I don't know where my 3 barrels are. 1, 2, yeah, I've got 3 here. Yep. I'm doing 3 barrels. Then I may even put the 4th directly into the all grain fermentation vessel, because the all grain fermentation vessel, that has got a tap on. So like the barrels, it can be sealed, you know, above, and so I can have 4 vessels for the 7th birthday of Wraggys Beer Reviews. They will be cracked open on the day of May the 31st. I will not taste them till then, so God, I hope they're all right. and we'll go from there. My hazy beers, it's tasting great, I've got to be honest. .6% goes down like a 4%. Until you feel it. But yeah, that's what's next for the channel. If anybody watches this all the way through and gets to the end, you know, you've done well for listening to me rattle. What kits would be really interesting to brew? I'm looking at Love Brewing's kits, although they are bloody expensive. But their barley wine kit, I've brewed it before. I really like that kit, and I really like to do something with the barley, not just do a standard barley wine. I know that my friends over at Bang the Elephant mixed a barley wine and an imperial stout, blended them together. I'm really interested in doing that. Maybe doing the imperial stout kit from Love Brewing, doing the barley wine, taking half of each kit, bottling the other half, putting into a barrel, going on the beer wall as the final barrel. That, and having a blended barley wine, you know. But I'm also thinking of doing a darker beer, maybe even the chocolate stout, and adding I can't barrel age in sherry barrels or port barrels or that, but maybe adding whiskey or a sherry to them for secondary fermentation. Chuck a bottle in, and you know, to emulate what you'd get from a barrel aging. Anyway, that's my ideas. That's next homebrew update for the channel. What do you think? Cheers.